In a new interview, Ripa says that her husband and new live co-host Mark Consuelos is insanely jealous of her success. In a new interview, Ripa of Live confessed that her husband, Mark Consuelos, was not always supportive of her work. The talk show host interviewed her husband as her first guest on her new podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera. During the March 22 episode, the pair discussed their marital issues and how Mark, 51, wasn't always his wife's biggest supporter. My biggest gripe about you over the course of our marriage, and this is not recent because it definitely evolved, but you used to be tremendously jealous, and that was a hard pill to swallow, Kelly, 52, told Riverdale star Archie Andrews. The Live with Kelly and Ryan presenter then described an incident early in their relationship that revealed his jealous side. Since we didn't have our honeymoon until later, it was our first week of marriage. I went to see you in Boston while you were working, she started. We went to this Italian restaurant, and the waiter was a very attractive old man, probably in his 70s or 80s. And for the principessa, he asked, lowering his gaze. Kelly went on to say, I thought it was so cute that this tiny old man called me a princess, and I glanced at him and smiled as I gave him my order. And he walked away, and you chose an awful struggle. Mark recalled the incident and claimed that his age was a factor in his behavior. It is something I recall. Hey, when I was 25, I was quite wild, he revealed. But that jealousy feeling did stick with me for a while. I'm no longer envious, confident everyone my children Alam. Kelly, a co-host on Live for almost 2 decades, exclaimed that she was grateful that her spouse no longer reacted negatively to her achievement. Mark went on to explain the character faults that caused his jealousy at the time. It's hideous. It's a terrible sensation on the inside for the one who has to be on the receiving end of it. If it's any comfort, you know you're insane. The jealous person understands it's bad and ugly, but they can't stop themselves, the American Horror Story alum admitted. I wanted to work on myself, and that was one of the primary things I needed to concentrate on since it was impeding me. Kelly and Mark married in 1996 after meeting on the set of the serial show All My Children. They had 3 children, Michael, 25, Lola, 21, and Joaquin, 19. Mark's new act. It was reported last month that Mark would take over for Kelly's current live co-host, Ryan Seacrest, 48, on the morning show. The trio spoke about the huge adjustment to the program at the Oscars earlier this month. Ryan described his departure as bittersweet, adding that he and Kelly had a wonderful relationship, friendship, and professional relationship. He went on to say, Mark will take over, and we have a similar kind of relationship, so the next 3 weeks will be fascinating. I'm not finished yet. Mark made sure to give his thoughts on the subject, as well as announce the day he would be joining the show. I am really excited. The show premieres on Monday, April 17th, and I couldn't be more honored and excited, the TV personality added. Ryan announced his departure from Live after 6 years in February. Kelly's co-hosts on the daytime talk show have included the late Regis Philbin and Michael Strahan, now the host of Good Morning America.